What's up? Welcome to UpFluent TV, where we speak the language of culture to inspire positive change.
Oh yeah, nailed it. What's up, Tauren? Welcome to UpFluent TV, everyone. I'm Joseph Aaron.
Hey, I'm Tauren Wells, and it is great to be with you once again today. Bro, I see you're repping like it's Twin Day.
For real. We
That's
did not
crazy.
plan this.
Listen, shout out.
We did not plan this. They use a portion of their proceeds to help students who are struggling with depression or cutting or suicide. And so, yeah, I just got a weird notice on my thing. But anyways, they're doing amazing things. So I just wanted to represent them, and here you are with the same shirt.
Great minds think alike.
Pinch poke.
So, man, I'm excited about what we're talking about today. One of my favorite bands. Just gonna get that out there in the open. Let's talk about "Counting Stars" by One Republic.
Bro, there is so much in this song. I could sit here for an hour and talk about that song. 500 million views. Obviously, they're saying something that resonates with the culture, right?
Yes, absolutely. We cover this song in our live set, so it's huge.
All right, so talk to me about, just the chorus, just to start with. Here he is. Talk to me about your feelings. What does it mean? What's he communicating about?
Well, I love the whole idea of counting stars. Um, I'm trying to think of how it goes. Lately, I've been listening. Okay, so he's praying about life beyond where he's at and trying to figure out how to really measure success. And it feels like he's kind of caught in this cycle where it's all about the money. And he's like for a moment pausing. He's kind of lifting his eyes above the material things in the world, the fame, the success, and all of that pressure. And he's saying, we're not counting money anymore. We're not counting success. We're not depending on fame. We're going to look at something actually bigger than that. We're going to count stars, which I think is such a cool artistic way to express this idea.
Yeah, it feels new to him too, doesn't it? It feels like it's a new problem, but even though he's young and there's this new problem, it still has this tremendous weight that's you can feel it. It's like bearing down on him. He's losing sleep, so he's praying hard and he's dreaming of this better day, and it's like I'm going to transcend this, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely. So, what do you think? Like, obviously, money is a huge element of our culture, especially in pop culture, music. No matter what you do, it's like you have to have money to do it, but you're not. We're supposed to have this balance with money. Like we're not really doing it for, especially as an artist. It's like, are you doing it for the love or are you doing it for the money? So, what's kind of your take on this?
Well, I think he even says, Ryan Tedder, when he's interviewed about the song, he says he's talking about the money problem in his life. And in verse 1, I think he kind of starts to explain that. He sees his life as a swinging vine, feels his heart cross the line. I feel like he's trying to decide, do I go the safe route and follow the quote-unquote money route and do what's safe in my life because I'm having these money struggles trying to be an artist and live my dream? Or do I take the risk? I love that line. It's a swinging vine. It suggests that there's lots of opportunities in everybody's life to take the risk and transcend beyond the money thing. However, no matter how you interpret the song, the money is always still there. It's always still part of the equation. There's something about money that's real and you're not going to get past. And leading a nonprofit, that's been a really important conversation for me to think about because I've taken massive risks. I've literally went homeless 3 times trying to make our movement happen because I tried to transcend the money thing just because I wanted to help. But the reality was that the money is still there. And I think I really wish my mentors would have talked to me more about money when I was growing up so that I would have thought about it more. Now I'm a business person. I do all that stuff too, but it's real, man. No matter where you are in the cultural conversation, money's going to be there. But at the same time, if you measure your life by that or let that be the determining fact about what you do with your life, you're not going to be happy.
Right. And that's what I think is so interesting about Ryan Tedder. You know, he is a world-renowned producer. He writes songs, has cuts with Beyonce, Maroon 5. The list is too long to just go through and say everyone, but then he has his band. He's doing his thing. One of my buddies, actually, he was our driver for Royal Taylor for a while. He's driving Ryan Tedder's truck around that carries his trailer that has his studio, mobile studio in it. So this is a dude who has money, right? This is a dude who has made it. And it makes me think of this. What is I feel like he's talking about the pressure of performing, maybe even things that would compromise what you believe, your convictions, or your artistic expression in its truest form, just to make more. And we have to do this. It's not just a money thing. This is popularity. We want acceptance. We want people to like us, so we'll swing our heart across the line, and we'll try and figure out ways that we can fit in to like different social structures and cliques. And there's always that pressure of compromising who we are, what we believe, what we're about, so that we can get ahead. And what I love about what you said is, what's the true measure of success here? Because it's okay to have things, but it's not okay to let things have us. It's okay to be influenced, but remember, you're the influencer ultimately. Oh no, he's out of his chair. He's doing the J.J. Watt celebration. Like a true text, man. Thank you.
It's okay to have things, but not let things have us?
Yes.
Shut it down, man. That was, yeah.
Tweetable. But seriously, that's where I think that we need to aspire to right there, is valuing what matters. If you want to do art and you want to be a movie star and you want to be a scientist and you want to be a teacher, an educator, an administrator, you want to work in real estate and you have gifts to do that, let your gifts open the doors for you. Don't compromise who you are, but use your fame, your success, your popularity, your position, whatever that is, to influence positive change. Don't get caught up counting dollars. Count something bigger. Count stars.
So that brings me to there's a lot of confusion surrounding this song, because there's a lot of ways that people go with it. And he says, I feel something so right by doing the wrong thing. I feel something so wrong by doing the right thing. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. And a lot of people have interpreted this to be some sort of thing where he's struggling with finances, and maybe he has a gambling addiction, or maybe it's a drug addiction. And it's almost like people have interpreted this song to say, okay, you know, I feel something so right by doing the wrong thing that, you know, because I'm having these struggles, because I'm stuck in the mire of counting dollars and not counting stars, this is what life looks like when you're struggling. And I just like to challenge that. I mean, I don't think that's what he's saying here. I can't speak for Ryan. But I know that when you challenge societal structures, when you make a decision in your life that you're going to follow that dream, that you're going to inspire someone or bring value to someone or create art or not go the quote-unquote safe path.
Right.
That's that swinging vine where you're going across the line, right? And here he's saying, I feel something so right, doing the quote-unquote wrong thing, right? He's not doing something that's destructive in his life. I don't think that's what he's saying. I think he's saying the whole world is telling him, well, that's not safe. You know, no one's ever done that before. No one's ever created that before. And yet he's saying, it feels right. You know what I'm saying? And then he says, I feel something so wrong doing the right thing. So when he does follow the path that society has told him, and maybe for the student out there right now, maybe you're looking at your life and you want to make a difference now in your life, and by doing the right thing, which would be to save yourself, to protect yourself, to make sure nobody makes fun of you, you go be a part of that clique that's accepting you. Instead, you feel so wrong doing that right thing. Instead, you feel like you need to go to that student who's sitting alone, or go to that person who's struggling and be their friend, or whatever the issue is in your life. I'm just saying, man, he's challenging us to scrap the model, as I say, and change the world, to step out of societal norms, to go after it. He's not talking about you going to do drugs or party to escape, turmoil in your life.
Right. Absolutely, man. That is so good. You have anything else? I mean, that's great.
Just yeah, that's awesome. Let's do it, man. So hey,
Perfect. Guys, thank you guys so much for joining us. Subscribe to this channel if you're digging it. Share it with your friends. Tweet it, Instagram it. Post up your favorite quotes. We would love to see them. You have been UpFluenced.